All right, here we are with Headhunter. They got a new single out called Damage Control, and their other single, Drop Dead. Both are awesome.
Thank you.
Mind just going around saying your name and rolling the band?
Drummer boy.
Oh yeah, I'll go first, I guess. Okay, I'm Carson Goodwin. What's up? Hello. I play drums.
Hi, I'm Brian. I do the vocals.
And I'm Tristan. I play lead guitar.
All right. So, Damage Control just dropped not too long ago. How was writing, recording, releasing that?
I think that Damage Control.
Oh,
I think we can
man.
all
It took
agree
a
is it was crazy. Sorry.
Oh no, you're
No,
good.
go ahead.
Yeah, you
Okay.
go. You
I think Damage Control, we can all agree, was kind of a moment where we really came together. Like we've been kind of doing this band thing for a second, and like we sat on Drop Dead forever. I mean, these guys can tell you we had that song written for a really long time. But the process of writing and getting Damage Control ready to go, I feel like was a huge step up for us as a band and really brought us a lot closer together, both musically and like personally. I think
awesome.
Damage Control is like one of the best parts of our band at all. Just that process in general.
Now, who was doing the cleans on that track?
Oh yeah, that was me.
Those were nice. I hope you guys do more of those.
Okay, sweet.
That's
yeah,
good.
like what's
Cool.
funny is like I enjoy singing, so I spent like the better half of like 2019 like trying to get better at it. And we thought like more people would be into that, but it turns out that right now I guess people are more into like the heavier stuff. So there was better reception for Drop Dead, but at the same time I think like the video definitely added to like
Yeah, the
the
video for
lore.
Drop Dead's nuts.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that. I'm like, this has to be like a super group or something because this is really well done. Like these guys know what's up.
Nah.
Yeah, I think I
We
saw it
fake
on
it
like
really
some.
well. It's a thick illusion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. It was shared on some Facebook group I'm in for like metalcore or something. And I saw that. I'm like, that's awesome.
Appreciate
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah, that song
Thank you.
is awesome. We have it on quite a few of our playlists. I think it's on the best breakdowns playlist because that's just straight filth right there.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you.
Yeah, we're all about the breakdowns here. So as far as learning how to scream, how'd you go about doing that?
So back in high school, I used to deliver pizzas, and me, my brother Justin, he actually featured on Damage Control, which was like the dream of ours when me and him were learning like how to do vocals in the car, and my buddy Nathan, he also was like learning how to do it with us too. So we were just pushing each other to like who can be the best in our friend group,
Mhm.
and I guess for technique, we just blew our voices a bunch until it started actually sounding cool, and that took a couple years, honestly. And then delivering pizzas just gave me time that I didn't have, like, at home. You can't do it in your mom's house because she's just gonna be like, "What the hell are you doing up there?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?" So I had
Stop
to do
summoning
it.
them demons.
Yeah. So that's how I like kind of learned how to kind of do it, and then man, like some random Facebook thing got sent out by him, and I found it, asked if I can be in their band, recorded a terrible like audition, but over the course of like doing it all the time and being critiqued and being like you get shown like how you should actually do it. So I think that's the big thing, like just doing it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You can't get good at something if you don't do it.
You can watch as many YouTube tutorials, but at the end of the day, like if you don't do it, you'll like never fully understand like how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, that's pretty much like you can't get good at guitar by just watching people play guitar.
Right.
If that was the truth, I'd be like a god at guitar by now. I watch a lot of people play guitar. As far as guitars, what are you running for guitars?
So I'll go grab it real quick, but
Ooh, show and tell.
Yo, sorry, but one of our other guitarists, Eric, he's about to hop on the call. I'm adding him right quick.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm running this Ibanez S series right here, 7-string.
Hey, Ibanez sevens.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Ibanez 7 bros.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I also have one, but Eric has it right now. So if you can hop, now I want to show mine off.
Everyone's got to show off their sevens. Their Ibanez sevens.
Love Ibanez.
What tuning you guys running?
So for Drop Dead, we actually did 6-string on my other Ibanez, drop B. And then Damage Control, we actually did 6-string drop D. Yeah.
So you haven't used the 7-string yet.
So we haven't used it. So I recorded Damage Control on the 7-string, but it didn't actually use the 7-string yet. But our singles coming up are all drop A on the 7-string.
Drop A, nice. My favorite's always been G. I feel
Okay.
like G's a nice happy medium between
Crunchy.
G. Honestly, Whitechapel got me hooked on G.
Oh man,
Okay. Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah,
we
they
could-
got-
Periphery uses that weird like double G tuning. On
Oh yeah.
Reptile.
They also do they do a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, they do.
Misa's, I don't know, out of this world.
He's a crazy person.
Eric's in now.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah. What's
Hi,
up?
Eric. How are you? We're talking
doing-
guitars.
Oh, yeah. I like my Jacksons.
We got
Yeah, he's a
Ibanez guy and
Jackson
Jackson guy.
Got video.
Eric is the proud owner. Yeah, do you have video, Eric?
Yeah. It's just kind of dark where I am.
Middle Earth. It's like that.
It won't let me. I don't know. I'm an old man. Hold on.
Oh,
I can't figure this
Oh,
out.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
is
Jesus. Where are you?
You got any lights in your house?
Dude,
no. I'm-
do you actually live in Middle Earth?
Oh man, that's great.
There we go.
yeah.
So as far as the
Kept
two
my
singles
7
go,
string, right?
anything? Yeah, we're talking about Ibanez sevens.
Yeah, Eric.
Oh,
you
yeah.
Do you have mine? I think it's the same one that he has.
Yeah, I still have yours. Why?
Oh, cool. Show it off right quick. I want to
Okay.
see. Same model. Sorry, I'm hijacking this. I know.
Show me my baby.
Show it. I haven't seen her in so long. She's ransomed.
Yeah, I feel like that always happens with
Yeah.
guitars. It's like they just go places and then you like don't even know where they're at even more.
Yeah, there she is. That's my thick girl right there.
It's white. You can't see it.
Yeah,
It's nice.
Is that the Geo? No.
it is.
Yep,
Wait.
that's mine.
This?
That's the same one. Oh no, yours? No, that's
Oh wait,
slightly
no,
different.
just kidding. Just kidding.
Slightly different. Yeah, this is a Geo.
Carson, do you know what kind of guitar you have?
Yeah, it's a Schecter. Now that I think about
Okay.
it.
Oh wow.
I just saw the white guitar and I was like, oh, it's the same thing I have. It's got to be. Listen, it's been a long time since I've seen that thing in person. Okay.
And Carson, you hit things, right? You're
Yeah,
the guy that hits things.
I hit stuff with.
What's your kit setup you're running?
So right now I'm running in Orange County. It's like a what do you call it? It's a custom kit that I bought off of a punk drummer from North Carolina a couple of years back. Yeah, I like my little boutique brands. I like my little weird company. So I'm running the Orange County right now. It's the Sonar model, I think.
Mhm.
That, and then I have that good old classic 13.5-inch PDP wood hoop snare.
What cymbals? What is your
I
preferred
run a
brand?
weird selection right now. Here, I'll show you my baby. Actually, she stays right here, right next to the couch.
How many Chinas do you have? Is the real question. I feel like that's the true question here.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one in a while.
That was a train wreck. I like to run a lot of mostly Zildjian.
Nice.
For my Chinas, for like effect cymbals, I really like Wuhan a lot. Dude, I can't fix this.
No more moving for you. No
Yeah,
more.
I'm sorry. I like Paiste and Zildjian are my main two that I stick to. Paiste for pretty much everything except my China, and then I like Wuhan Chinas too. So I go between the Zildjian and the Wuhan Chinas.
The Zildjian Oriental Trash China's
Oh, it's
disgusting and beautiful.
It's amazing. If you are a metalcore band, it's either that or one of these new models. Yeah.
Or the Sabian 19 Holy China. I've seen a lot of people running that.
Holy's amazing. I don't have too many any Ozone stuff on my kit right now, but that's on my list. That's next up.
I run Sabian, and that's my China.
I like Sabians.
Yeah, the Holy China.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for all the holy breakdowns. But it gets to a point where just everything's a breakdown. If everything's heavy, nothing's heavy.
Honestly, that's how I feel too. I feel
like when everything just gets heavy, nothing becomes heavy. Like it's called a breakdown because you build it. You can't just break down when there's nothing built.
That's what people like nowadays, though, which is kind of like it's understandable because it almost feels like just like EDM with instruments, you know? It's just like a
how many drops can you fit in one song?
Yeah, exactly. That's basically what it is. And then like, is this drop going to be nastier? Is it going to be slower? You know?
Let's just take that last riff and bring it back lower and slower. People coming out with 9 strings now. It's gotten pretty ridiculous. Remember when everyone played in C? And things weren't this crazy? So you guys are from Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How's the scene there?
Well, I would say, okay, so we're more from like Kennesaw, Georgia, which is like a
North Atlanta.
It's more like a college town because that's where we all met. We all went to school at Kennesaw, Georgia. It's more, I don't even know, like more. It's like in more towards the mountains, towards Blue Ridge in Tennessee, but not like that
from
far
the mountains.
Atlanta's pretty diverse. I wouldn't say it's like too big on one genre. We have like deathcore. We have
a bunch of metalcore bands.
A lot of metalcore
bands. Yeah. Deathcore is really exploding around here, though. That's
that's the one genre I can't think of from Ohio. I cannot think of a single deathcore band from Ohio.
Yeah. Well, it's huge in Atlanta.
Yeah, it is.
Especially Homie's band, Left to Suffer.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Yes, I'm trying to get them on for an interview. I've been talking with them, trying to nail down a time.
Yeah, man, they're doing pretty well for themselves.
Yeah,
and there's some good like progressive bands too, like more like Periphery. We have a friend's band named Atlas. He's actually our roommate and our producer. He produced Damage Control. Actually, you should check them out. They're really good too.
3 Atlas I know of in the world. There's an Atlas from Australia. There's an Atlas from Denmark. And there's an Atlas from Atlanta.
Yeah, but
this is something they're going to struggle with for us.
I feel like this is going to be an issue soon.
Better one.
Battle of the Atlas.
But it's Atlas with a U. Just remember that. It's
Australia's with a V.
Oh, fuck that. It's with a U.
It's true metal right there.
Australia's with a V, we got a U, and I think the one from Denmark's just normal. There we go. Now it's not an issue.
See, it's fine. They're all different.
They're all ever so slightly different. And from what I've heard, they play completely different music. Because, like, Atlas from Australia, they sound like Dealer, Alpha Wolf, that kind of sound, like the hardcore meets metalcore thing. And the Denmark guys, I think they're like just straight OG metalcore. And then we have a prog band named Atlas.
Yeah. They're sick. Very, very
I'll definitely check them out. I'm always down for new music. Yeah, I was just talking to Taylor from Left to Suffer about a project I'm working on for the page. It's going to be really cool when that starts coming together.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys, if I remember right, you guys said Drop Dead was produced by JD from Ice Nine Kills, right?
Mm-hmm.
How was working with him?
It was really, really cool. He mixed it, and then Steve Sopchak mastered it, and they both produced Ice Nine's last album, the new one. So it was really cool to have experience with guys like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've been a huge Ice Nine fan since right around every trick in the book. So
Yeah, that album is fucking amazing. Oh, sorry.
there's not a bad song. Not a
Not-
single bad song on that album.
Mm-mm.
But Safe is Just a Shadow and Predator Becomes Prayer, both super slept on albums.
Dude,
I prefer the
100%.
re-recorded version of Safe is Just a Shadow, but the songs they're awesome.
I agree.
I remember hearing The Coffin is Moving for the first time back in the day.
Oh yeah.
When I was in I had to be like early high school or something like that, and that was not like anything I'd ever heard before.
Yeah,
They're insane. Ice Nine is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome band right
they're
there.
definitely an influence for
Yeah.
basically probably since we started this band.
Yeah.
I think that, man, like I owe a lot to Spencer, definitely, because it was because of him that I wanted to learn like how to like sing and scream at the same, like, you know, back and forth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the thing is, I definitely heard the Ice Nine Kills influence, but you guys do something different with it, where you make it more just straight metalcore with less of like the like strings and orchestration to it, where it's just more like straight metalcore, but it still has that theatrical element, and I love that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's a shout out again to like our producer who did Damage Control, Caleb. He heard Drop Dead and then he threw some like orchestration on it. Same thing with Damage Control, right?
Mhm.
There's some orchestra on that too. Same with the new stuff we're doing. Like he just got a ear for like this kind of stuff, and it's really
crazy.
cool to see it
Yeah.
come together.
I think we all love
So you
that.
guys
Like
keep-
the really. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying we all like the like loud, like the theatrical, like Ice Nine Kills, like lots of electronics and the orchestra and everything. So I don't. It's. I think we just like to be really like riff focused. Like all of our songs stay like riff driven mostly. So that's like kind of we like to
Oh,
use
yeah.
those
Your
sounds
riffs
like
are
pepper it in
awesome.
and just like fill everything out, but like riffs are the core. Of it.
Yeah, you're not just doing chugs with violins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not
Which-
riff salad. We
You're
gotta,
not riff
not
salad,
riff
no.
salad.
Yeah.
No riff
Yeah.
salad here. Nah, the riffs were definitely all the riffs had purpose, and I loved that. Especially like that main riff of Damage Control, the opening one. Oh yeah,
Oh man,
That's
Yeah.
props
Thank
to
you.
Carson.
Yeah,
Carson
that
wrote
was-
the riff
that riff is
Both of them
saucy.
together.
So you
That
guys
was a fun-
keep talking about new stuff. When can we expect more stuff from Headhunter?
Oh man.
Oh yeah. So today we actually just bounced like we hope it's the final version of the next like song, the next single,
yeah.
Hoping to have that out in like a month or so.
hopefully.
Yes.
And
I
then
cannot wait for more.
Yes.
we have another song where I just got to track vocals on it, and then it's just got to get mixed and mastered, and that one's sent off, and
It'll be
we'll hope.
Cannot wait for that. I need more. I just need more. I heard Drop Dead. I'm like, all right, that's interesting. And then I hear Damage Control. I'm like, all right, they're trying things. He's singing, and there's more. I need more. More.
I can definitely
Yeah,
say don't expect any singing for the next two. I know
Aw.
that's fortunate for you. I'm really sorry.
Bruh.
Expect something a little different though, I would
Yeah,
say.
I think
Alright.
yeah,
We're still trying new things. Nice.
yeah.
There's more to
Everything's a
listen.
little different. These first 4 releases from this band, they're like kind of all the corners of what we are, you know.
We wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now that name, Headhunter, that's a very interesting name. How did y'all come up with that?
All right. So the honest truth is, I don't know if you're aware or not, but we were a band before this, and the name was Avail the Lost. You can go ahead
Reach
and
them,
check
bro.
it out.
Reach for the people, man. Hands up,
We made,
everybody.
we made possibly the most mediocre garage EP, and we sold it. We sold it to people.
We sold it.
And we were proud of it.
This started to become like
Albeit
Confessions of a
briefly.
Killer.
We were really
took
happy
so
about it for
many
a
bad
second.
promos.
This sounds a lot like Confessions of a Killer. I'm just like, you know what we did? We made that and we sold it. Yeah, that's right.
Your middle school idea of what you think your band is going to be, we did that for like a year and a half.
And then
Oh man.
on New Year's, I had to come clean to Tristan. It was like New Year's Eve, and I tracked him down in the house. And I was like, Tristan, in front of like all of our bandmates. I was like, "We hate the name, dog. Like it's gotta go today."
It's gotta go right now.
And he said okay. After a year of us trying to change it, he finally
Just like
said,
that,
okay.
by the way. The way he told that story is exactly how that happened. Because he was like,
That is the
Tristan,
best-
we have to change the name, bro. And then Tristan was like, I'll drink to that. Yeah.
that. That is the best band name story ever. I've had like quite a few bands I've talked to about names and stuff. That is the best name I've ever story I've ever heard.
And then after that, we had like a round table of names, most of which were awful. Terrible. We briefly settled on Tremors, but I don't know if you know that there's a terrible, horrible, awful, god-awful movie series by the name of Tremors.
When I think of Tremors, I think of the Whitechapel song. So
Well, there you go. See,
Another
can't just
thing
take.
with that.
and that song's awesome. That song I was off an album that a lot of people hate on, Mark of the Blade, which is honestly a super good album.
Agreed.
It's so underrated. I hate when people hate on that album. It's just because it's more groovy, and it's not like just blast 24/7.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the grooviness of like hardcore and metalcore that deathcore kind of doesn't have sometimes.
It's starting to come into that. You still have, of course, those bands like one of my personal favorites is To the Grave. That's just doing absolute insanity.
Yeah.
But you have a lot more groove coming into it.
Yeah, like I Am. Oh my god, like like Texas death metal, like
Yeah.
fucking.
Texas metal just hits different in general. I've
does,
learned.
it's got that
Oh,
southern
Sleep
twang
are
to
my
it.
favorite band of all time.
Southern, like,
Dirty Texas rock and roll.
Fit for a King is my favorite metalcore band ever, and no matter what happens, they will always be that. And they're from Texas. They got Upon a Burning Body down there. They got all kinds of bands.
On a burning body.
Upon a Burning Body is the most aggressively Texas band of all time.
Yeah, they are so Texas. They are so Texas. Oh man, yes, they are very Texas. Oh man, how many songs do they have about Texas again?
I think it's all of them.
Oh, it's all of them.
I think they're on Sumerian, right? Sumerian's just
Maybe.
like
Yeah.
list. There was no Texas line in this song.
You need to make a line about Texas.
Song Texas, or you're gonna
Think
put
twice
a
if you're in danger.
You're like tracking them down, putting a gun to your head. Put Texas in it right now.
Do it.
Do it now. One SpongeBob episode where they're sitting there making fun of Texas.
Oh my God.
That's Upon a Burning Body.
That's gotta be a meme. That's gotta be a meme. Out
Yeah,
there.
I feel like we need to start that. The Upon a Burning Body SpongeBob Texas meme. Oh yeah.
Eric, you're
Oh, it's
drinking a Red Bull right now?
I'm on it.
Don't fly away. It'll give you wings.
You studying?
No.
Oh wait, you're done with school. What am I talking about?
I'm a working man now.
Yeah.
So this band being relatively new, they only have 2 songs out, and then the world kind of like went down real quick right after you guys started releasing stuff. Have you guys not been able to play any live shows yet?
Not at
a
all.
single one.
That's so sad.
We had a. Oh my god. Okay, so
Oh, here we go. When he says okay, so it's.
when I
gonna
tell
be-
you like we weren't supposed to make it, like we weren't supposed to make it, like nothing was supposed to happen for us. It just kind of ended up happening somehow, after years of us just. Okay, so what were we talking about?
Okay, so basically, like with our old band, we were supposed to play this festival
Oh my god! Yes, that's right.
in Atlanta.
Oh man.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
supposed
okay.
to play a festival. Okay, in 2019, my favorite band of that year is Greyhaven, and somehow this man is a smooth talker and he just got us on that show somehow when they're coming to Jonesboro, Furnace 41.
And the headliner was Monuments.
Oh yeah, Andy Cizik's an awesome.
Yes.
vocalist.
Yeah.
He was also another big influence for me. So the fact that I could just go.
I just pieced that together. Spencer and Andy. Together. I just pieced that together. Now that you mentioned that's exactly it.
Yeah, I love the way that those two just wail,
Yeah, let's go at it.
So yeah, like just that opportunity to me was insane. And then Monuments, their agency,
Their agent
They had,
or
like,
manager
visa
or whatever.
issues or
Something
something.
happened. They couldn't get their visas to come to America.
So the tour got canceled, and I was heartbroken. But so like our first show as Headhunter was supposed to be in 2019 in September.
Hey, that didn't happen.
That didn't happen at all.
So then they rescheduled that same tour, that same show festival that we were supposed to play, and we got put on it again. And that was supposed to happen
April,
a few days ago.
A few days ago, yeah.
Oh man, how did that go?
It got canceled.
It got canceled.
Yeah. Your music just has that sound. It's like Ice Nine Kills, where it's like I need to hear this live, and it probably has way better energy live.
Hell yeah.
These songs are so fun to play live too, and that's what's so frustrating. So we've been rehearsing our asses off because we were getting ready for this show, for this Monument show, to be like a great moment. It's like the first show of our band putting our new stuff and everything, and then I think we're cursed. I'm pretty sure is what it is.
Headhunter is cursed. The curse of Headhunter.
Yep.
I feel like since y'all going that route with lyrics and stuff, I feel like that needs to be the next song, The Curse of Headhunter. Everything's going wrong for you.
It's okay. It makes life more interesting, honestly.
And now you got great stories to tell in interviews.
Yeah, that's true. No one will be bored.
Yeah, no one's getting bored.
Imagine if I was just like, yeah, everything went swimmingly, and we're in the same place as we would be if everything went to shit. It's just more fun to tell it this way.
Yeah, it's more fun just to laugh about horrible situations.
Yeah, I think so too.
Now we can just make like an 8 Mile track about like.
Hell yes. I'm gonna start making that right now, Eric.
Yeah. So I was talking to you, Tristan. You guys do all the art yourself, right?
For presently with Damage Control on, we've kind of like tried to take it in an approach like we want to try to do as much as we can independently. So awesome. I'm gonna plug another artist, Veronica Germano. She's an artist from Atlanta. She mocked up the original Drop Dead for us, and then we added the flowers to it and kind of made it look more old-timey, added the stamp with our logo.
Yeah. How did that logo come about?
Okay. Basically, except for her, everything art-related is basically all him.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I see a lot of bands coming up, and, like, it's really cool, the music they're making, but, you need a lore with your stuff. Like, you need something kind of, like, to back up, to make your music...
Yeah, you need to get that first impression.
Yeah, like you got to show like how you want it to be shown to the world. So in a way, you got to kind of guide them. So Headhunter, my favorite anime. I know I sound like such a weeb right now, but it's okay because I'm fucking Asian. It's Hunter. And the logo is HXH, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take that because Hunter x Hunter. And then I thought like, all right, well I need to make a logo for us. The X, what would be good for this? And I was just, I like American traditional tattoos. I got a couple, and then the nails were perfect. I just love the way it looked. So just that fucking H, the nails, the H. I don't know. It
looks cool.
Looks too cool for me.
It looks cool. It's definitely cool.
Thanks, man.
It's good for branding too, rather than just having like HH.
Yeah.
No, now you got nails. You're edgy and you got nails. It's so cool and edgy. I mean, and then they look at the song titles. Oh, Drop Dead, edgy again.
Oh my God!
Oh, no.
We're pretty dark, Tristan.
That's pretty negative.
I guess we're gonna have to start working on Hot Topic now.
I hate you.
Oh, you did.
Is that a Hot Topic story to get told?
As you'd imagine, I used to work at a Hot Topic.
Of course you did.
There's one in every band.
There's one guy in every band that's working Hot Topic.
It was not Hot Topic. It was not Hot Topic. There was too much weeb and like K-pop and like
Pop Topic
and Iggy Azalea and 5 Seconds of Summer. Dude,
it's not alternative anymore.
Oh man, yeah. I feel like in every metalcore band, there's at least one person who has at least worked at Hot Topic
or Guitar Center.
Hot Topic or Guitar Center or both.
Yeah.
I don't think either of those jobs would pay very well, so you have to work at both. That would be the worst. That would be the worst existence ever. Working at Guitar Center and Hot Topic at the same time.
Back and forth every day.
Dude, that's just soul crushing work for 12 hours a day.
That's just soul crushing work. You go and deal with little girls that want nothing but K-pop and 5 Seconds of Summer, then go hear people play Metallica riffs along. How do you not like that? You just can't.
Would you like to hear the opening riff from Stairway to Heaven 43,000 times in a day? You
Go
should get a
work
job
at
at
Guitar
Guitar
Center.
Center.
It's Iggy Azalea for some reason. I have no idea why.
He's talking about Guitar Center.
Oh.
They play Iggy Azalea at Guitar Center now.
They don't play. Or you got like
I
the
was
like
thinking about
13-year-old
Hot
metal
Topic.
kids who pick up 7 strings and don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
It's
That would
one of those
be-
two things.
Yeah.
That was like me a year ago.
It's
I
like,
had no idea what I was doing with those.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah. So you guys do all the recording and stuff in-house, right? You just send it off to be mixed and stuff?
Not even that anymore. Actually,
Actually,
we kind of do all of it in our
That's
apartment.
awesome. That's
Yeah, we just-
honestly...
right-
Props to you guys for that. Honestly.
no, it's not props to us. It's props to our producer because he lives with us, and he's the one that made it like what it is. So
Nice. Props to him.
Yeah,
yeah,
they say
you
he
guys-
lives with them, but it's more of a hostage situation.
It's more of a hostage
like, you
situation.
better do this, or I'm gonna like cut some toes off. Somebody approves shit.
Oh, is he who's in the chair in the damage control no drop dead video? See who's in the chair?
No, that's
Who's in the chair? Why are they in a chair?
that's actually me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in the chair.
I don't know if you can tell or not, but yeah, that's me.
I'm the
Oh, wow.
baby who takes all his clothes off and the mask.
Yeah, you did a nice close up of Carson's butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, you got a hostage situation. You worked at Hot Topic, and your shows get canceled. I feel like that just has summed up the conversation so far.
That's coronavirus, baby.
Oh yeah.
That's what I call Corona. These are the times we live in. Oh man.
Crazy world, man.
So if you guys could be on tour with any band, who would that be? What would that
What
lineup
a
be?
loaded question.
I think Ice Nine is pretty close to the top of everybody's list.
Number one.
Fit for a King would be dope.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Sleepers.
Oh Sleeper,
Oh Sleeper
is
is nice.
number one for me.
I saw Fit for King and Nice Nine Kills. If only Headhunter was on that bill.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh,
Tell
I
them that.
wish.
Let them know.
Yeah. just keep begging them.
Yeah, everybody watching, go like harass Ice Nine Kills to take Headhunter on tour.
Please.
Go harass them. We will get you guys noticed. GoFundMe for the
Spencer.
Headhunter Ice Nine Kills tour.
Spencer, notice me,
But
senpai.
for more recent bands, I would say, man, who are we listening to right now?
dude, so many people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't even see the people that I'm listening to that we would ever be able to tour with them.
Yeah.
This would be the longest shot of all, considering some people would be of the opinion that we stole our name from them, but Dance Kevin Dance would be really cool.
It would be cool.
Impossible, but
I know,
it
that's what I'm saying.
would be
Impossible.
amazing.
Never happened, but
that would be a
sick.
buy-on situation. We're like, hey, we have $100,000
Will
and
you please take us on tour?
we have
Yeah.
a briefcase.
And all of our firstborn children, will you please take us?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
hard. Cause like we're both listening to like hardcore and deathcore. We don't even listen to that much metalcore right now.
That's honestly where I'm at. With all this corona, I just have all this pent-up anger. I want nothing but deathcore.
Exactly.
What's your favorite deathcore band?
I like Dealer
I
a
don't
lot
even-
right now. You can't really call them deathcore, but
They're
Yeah,
like more
I'm really
hardcore.
into Dealer right now.
Metalcore.
And I'm gonna be the cringy one, but Spite. I'll say it.
Spite, there's nothing wrong with liking Spite, okay?
Yeah.
There's
I'm
nothing
big
wrong with
on
liking Spite.
Chelsea Twin right now.
Chelsea
and-
Ben's awesome.
Fit for an autopsy.
Okay.
Deathcore, I guess.
Yeah, if you can consider I Am deathcore, I'd say I Am is my favorite deathcore. Just because they got that death metal twang. It is so sick. I don't know how they make it so heavy.
Yeah. I'd say my biggest ones recently are most definitely a band called To the Grave, awesome band, Lorna Shore, Shadow
Yeah.
of Intent, all that stuff. All like the big ones right now, which is more like the blackened symphonic stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
You should check out another local Georgia deathcore band, Void Eater. Our friends, Greg.
Wait, I've
Greg,
heard that
Ricky,
name
Greg,
before.
Kevin.
I've legit heard that name before.
Yeah, they're right up that alley. They're
I've
dope.
heard
Dude,
the name before.
Look them up on Spotify. Pyrosomnia.
Pyrosomnia. Yeah.
There's
Yeah, Pyromania.
something like that.
Yeah,
Void Eater.
Pyromania is that.
Yeah, I hit a new low last night as far as listening to music. I listened to the entire Hunt the Dinosaur album.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
New low. I hit a new low.
Dude, they're crazy.
His vocals, what that man does is honestly respectable.
Oh, for sure.
Like I heard Destructor, I'm like, all right, another basic deathcore. Sure. Whoa, what's going on?
Oh, sorry.
I mean, right now I'm also listening to another band from that tour that Hunt the Dinosaur and Left to Suffer did. And I'm listening to Bro Job. I mean, honestly,
Bro Job,
like,
dude.
it's funny.
Bro
but-
Job makes good music.
It makes me mad how good it is.
Yeah, they're cool guys.
Yeah, I'm like, if only you guys took yourselves seriously.
Yeah, but their guitarist Josh also has a band, Cold Harbor. I think they're also really.
Oh, yeah,
sick.
that band is
Yeah.
really fucking sick.
Yeah.
And
Angel Maker, they're really good. They've been killing it recently. I have an interview with them later this week.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, their new guitar player that like just joined. How I got that, I have no idea.
hell yeah.
Yeah, if
Is
you
that
like
that? Are you talking about that guy that's in? He did like Andrew Baina videos and stuff.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. Cool. Dope.
Yeah, that dude. I'm so pumped for that. That's on Friday, and then Thursday I got Awake at Last.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, which Vince is a super cool dude. I met him at the Ice Nine Kills show they played, and that was awesome.
Hell yeah. We're in good company, boys.
yeah.
Yeah, that's who you're in with on this week. So you guys say you're all huge Ice Nine Kills fans. What would you say is your favorite Ice Nine Kills albums?
Mine is by far
Every trick in the book.
that album is a banger. All the way through, it's a banger.
I feel like everyone's gonna say that.
Yeah.
I probably should have thought that question
It's
through
so
a bit
good.
better.
Yeah.
Silver Scream is
Honestly,
really
I'm a
good.
big fan of the Silver Scream. Big
I think
fan.
that's when they got a little too gimmicky for me, and I know
Yeah.
that that's their thing.
Yes,
but they got
I'm with
little
you.
too
I
much
am
for
with
me.
you.
Like, especially with that Jaws thing, I was like, dog. Of
Oh.
course, with the.
I thought that was
Honestly,
amazing.
that was kind of nasty. That was
I thought that
honestly
was
nasty.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
Every song on that album's really good to me.
Yeah, they're all good songs. It's just a bit too much.
yeah, but like, man, every trick in the
plenty of-
book, like,
There's plenty
Oh,
of
yeah.
certified bangers on every trick on Silver Scream. Like a Mary Axmas that breakdown. Oh yes, that breakdown's nasty. Straight filth.
Yeah,
Oh,
and like
yeah.
the theatrics and It Is the End.
Oh, that's
Wild.
I saw them at Warped Tour in 2016, and that was the first time that I'd seen them live. And dude, like, it was just like it was fucking insane. They opened the day up too, so it was just like a good way to start the day, you know.
yeah. That's the thing is the time I saw them, Silver Scream just came out, so they were just playing that whole album. I'm like, can you play some old stuff? The only thing they played off Predator was "Fastest Way to a Girl's Heart Through Her Rib Cage."
Yes.
Which a jam, but like there's better songs on that album.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like
Especially
Bury the Hatchet in Your Head.
what's the second to last song off of the one they just remastered? Yeah, I gotta look that up. I don't know why I'm blanking on it so much. I'm like terrible with names.
Yeah, I remember like "Let's Bury the Hatchet in Your Head." That song's a jam, 100% jam right there.
Oh, greatest story ever told.
Yes,
Oh, dude.
God, that's
Oh,
I think
yes.
that's my favorite song by them though. Like I love every trick in the book, but that song hits.
yeah. My favorite song by them is probably "Bloodbath and Beyond," which I feel is a super underrated song.
No, I like that one.
Yeah, it's got like that pop punk element to it,
Oh
but
yeah.
it's also super heavy. Yeah, they're awesome. Great live band, great writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as lyrical stuff, you say you're super inspired by like Ice Nine Kills and stuff. How do you go about writing lyrics?
So I started off kind of the same way as Ice Nine, where I like took influence from like movies and just books that I had read, and then I realized that maybe I should kind of just try my own thing. Like you start off by imitating your like idols, I guess, and then you figure out what you want. The way that we went about writing these was I wrote like a line that would be the hook, and then kind of wrote the song around that.
Yeah.
So, or Tristan wrote Drop Dead, just like the rest, and then from there we built upon that, and then with Damage Control, we started with like Wide Awake, I lay wide awake, and then from there just kind of what felt natural would go next.
Yeah. That's cool. That's definitely a cool way of going about things.
All
Do you
the songs-
pre-write or do you wait for the music to be done?
Usually I'll have like a couple like Word documents of like just random stuff that I'll think about. But then once you're actually tracking, it all goes out the window.
Everything goes out the window. You
Everything
make
goes-
the plan, you perfect the plan, you throw out the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So most stuff is honestly done like pretty last minute on the fly.
Yeah. But the net single, we actually wrote the lyrics first.
Mm-hmm.
But we started a new game that I made up. So all of the songs that we have coming out after Damage Control are basically derived from this game I made up called the Writing Game. And what we do is we take like 2 minutes to think up of like a concept. So each of us will go around in a circle, we'll think of a concept. And then you'll have like 10 minutes to think all the lyrics you can. They can be in whatever order,
Word vomit.
fashion you want. And dump some lyrics into a document for 10 minutes. And then after the 10 minutes is up, we'll go around the circle and compile all the ideas that we had. And then we've done pretty well at making songs from that.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I liked about Damage Control and that you brought up like a lot of the last minute, I feel like it really gives you that like, I am really like on the edge, something's going down. Like it really gives that. All right, you have a gun to your head. What's your last words, bud? It really gives me that vibe, and I think that really drives it home.
Thanks, man. Yeah, admittedly, I was listening to some like Wu-Tang Clan, and I have a theory that like every great artist has a song about like just like that moment where you just can't go to fucking bed. You just can't sleep, and you're just so fucking frustrated. And I think it was kind of they got a song like, oh man,
What was that current track? As soon as you said that, I thought of a current song. Hold on, let me look up what the song's called.
Sleep Paralysis.
What was the current song? Sleep Night Terrors.
Oh, Night Terrors.
Mm-hmm.
No, that whole album's like that. Because the apnea or something like that.
Apnea,
Opening track opens up with "I'll Never Sleep Again."
Oh yeah.
Half the songs on that album are about sleep, so I think that's 1 point for Brian there.
1 point for Brian.
Everybody has one.
Thank God.
Or maybe half an album if you're currents.
Yeah.
Which the new album, Flag to Wave, Second Skin, all bangers. All bangers.
Killing it. They were pretty underrated for a long time, but like recently they've been like catching a lot of like new fans.
Yeah, I've been around. I heard Place I Feel Safest and have been hooked since. They really do like the gent meets metalcore thing perfectly.
I think so too.
Most definitely. I like his cleans too. His cleans are real nice.
Oh yeah.
They're like just angry enough to where they're angry, but they're also melodic too. Gives me like old Ghost Inside vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Which Ghost Inside is back.
They're back.
They're back. They actually released a new song today that I have not listened to. I need to do that when we're done here. I need to go listen to Ghost Inside.
That's on my
track.
list. That's on my to-do list today.
Yeah, that's the two. It easily get. Yeah, when the Ghost Inside drops a new track, it gets on the to-do list. that easily gets on the new to-do list. Just like when the Alpha Wolf single comes out that they were teasing, that goes on the to-do list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're doing well too.
Yeah, Alpha Wolf. They just did their first U.S. tour, Fit for a King, but they only got like 6 shows in because it all got canceled.
Yeah, fuck that. That's so upsetting.
It was real sad, and honestly, it kind of makes me mad to see Dealer blow up as quick. Because I'm not sure if you know that Aiden Holmes, the vocalist of Dealer,
Yeah.
old guy of Alpha Wolf, Dealer comes up, blows up out of nowhere, and Alpha Wolf's been fighting, and they're still not getting that kind of recognition, and it makes me so mad. Because in my opinion, Alpha
Dealer
Wolf's
had
better.
a ton of clout from the very beginning, though, because
Yeah,
that is a
Crooked
super
dropped. It was just that breakdown. It was all the breakdown. That band is built on that one breakdown.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That band is built off one breakdown. I feel like it's more the line than anything. That line's
It's
just
like it's just a little too much, you know.
it's so much. And actually, fun fact: that song is written about the guitarist of Alpha Wolf.
Damn.
That makes sense.
And then the Alpha Wolf actually fired back with their own song about him called Sub-Zero.
Oh, is that what it is?
I did hear
Yeah,
that.
Sub-Zero's about him. Yeah, that's a fun story there. Sub-Zero is written about him. Their new vocalist is better, though, and I think Alpha Wolf's better than Dealer. I get into a lot of arguments defending Dealer. I mean, Alpha Wolf.
Dealer is just they're not very good live from what I've seen. I don't want to I don't want to trash on the vocalist, but Alpha Wolf's vocalist is fucking amazing.
Yes, I saw them on one of the few shows of the Fit for a King tour. Super energetic, sounds great. Like he just has that energy. Like if he did not have this cord connected to his microphone, he would jump in the pit and beat everybody up. When you're playing that kind of music, that's what you need.
Yeah.
I remember when I saw them, I was like right up front, and I was like one of the only people at the show that knew who Alpha Wolf was, and he loved it because maybe a quarter of the crowd that was there was actually in the building at the time, so like no one was there for Alpha Wolf, and he was loving the few people that were. He's super cool.
Hell yeah.
You guys have anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
Want to shout out the homies?
Yeah, shout out to homies. Atlas.
One of the many Atlases.
Yeah.
Left to Suffer.
6, Left to Suffer, Void
That's
Eater, No Ghost.
Pie Shack Designs.
Yeah.
Go check out their new single, Damage Control. Listen to Drop Dead too. I personally like Drop Dead more. They have new stuff on the way. When this goes up, we'll still be having our 200 follower giveaway going. All you have to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the page, and follow any of the bands that send in merch for that to get an entry. Those will be announced soon, or if you're watching this in the future, they're already announced. And we may be not doing another one by then. Honestly, I don't plan more than 2 weeks ahead anymore.
Yeah, I think that's safe.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. So pumped to actually get to sit down with you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
Yeah, keep up the bangers.
Thank you.
Keep up the content.